Then you learn all the other elements. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to beat somebody up, hurt them, and then if you're on bottom, you have to learn how to get up. And that's what Michael has. But with this guy, he has that, not as much as him, but he comes more of that pure lineage of jiu-jitsu that's very, very dangerous, and it's that one craft that changes everything on top of his power. So who do I believe is more likely going to win? You think the Michael Chandler from 2.5 years ago, or Charles the Bronx, who is 0-2? But I look at this fight stylistically, dude, and this is what, to me, this is what it shows me. And again, guys, in a fight, it's always 50-50. But in a high-level fight like this, the reason why this changes for me, too, is because of this. Could Charles the Bronx bring in that wrestling? And he's beat him before. And I know he's got that chip on his shoulder. And for Chandler, it's been 2.5 years, you know. But it could also be a chip on the shoulder, and it's good. And I'm not counting Chandler out, because if Chandler does bring out that wrestling, then I think it could be different. You can play that same game as Arman did, the same game as Islam did, inside control, just pressure, bringing in elbows. But I just don't see that. I think Michael Chandler is just a fighter, and I think he's antsy. So for that reason, I'm putting my money on the Bronx, Charles Oliveira.
That's 100%. The people main event, Charles Oliveira versus Chandler. And I'm worried. I'm worried for Charles.
Who you got?
I am too.
Who you got?
I have Charles.
But you worried.
But I'm worried about that because the first fight was not easy, right?
No, yeah.
The first fight was not easy. Yeah. Neither of those guys can afford to lose. If Chandler loses, he spent 2 years of his life waiting for McGregor, and then he loses. That's not a good look. And Charles Oliveira lost
Arman.
To Arman. So if he loses to Michael Chandler, his chances, he's 35, almost 36. So if he lost to Chandler, it's going to be hard to see Charles get another run. I don't doubt Charles because he did that again, right? He did that over and over. So I think Charles will win. But Michael Chandler, I think if he loses, he gonna lose his mind, my brother.
The co-main event, Michael Chandler versus Charles Oliveira. To be honest, I've watched so much of these guys, I didn't bother watching any tape to review them. They're both kind of like 50-50 guys. They go out, kill or be killed. So if you're gonna bet, I don't know who the favorite is, but you know, Michael Chandler is gonna go out there. He's gonna go 0 fight IQ. I'm sure he has great fight IQ, but he's gonna go in there and go full crazy. He's gonna empty the tank. He's gonna go full power. He's gonna try and kill Oliveira, and Oliveira's gonna do the same thing. So, I don't know, it's going to be a very exciting fight. You could put those guys in a matchup 10 times out of 10, I think you will get 10 different results, so it's exciting. I don't know who takes it. I'm edging towards Oliveira just because of the previous, and I think he's more capable of fighting like to a plan. I just think Chandler is always going to go out there full crazy, try and kill. It's very fun, and I love to watch it.
Oh man, watching the last one, I'm kind of leaning towards Oliveira, but Michael Chandler, he's had a lot of time to work on his craft because he was supposed to fight, you know, Conor McGregor. Obviously, that didn't happen, but he's been in training camp and he's a lifelong martial artist. There it is. And he gets better every day. So I think it's going to be an interesting fight, but I'm leaning towards on the Oliveira.
Now, for me, Michael Chandler hasn't fought in God knows how long at this point, waiting for the Conor McGregor fight. Did not happen. Oliveira has been a little bit more active, a lot more active, I should say. Will this be very reminiscent of the first fight? Will Chandler catch him early, Oliveira recover, or will Chandler catch him early and then keep the finishing pace on him and actually get him out of there this time? Chandler is one of the most talented guys at that weight. Sometimes I do have to wonder about the fight IQ decisions that he makes in real time. I think he has the goods to win. I just, for some reason, I feel like Oliveira might weather the storm again and make it 2-0 against Michael Chandler. I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but I just feel Oliveira has more ways to win and is a little bit more technical, where Chandler is just more explosive. Yeah, dangerous, but more explosive, where Oliveira is durable, has great BJJ, and he actually uses his wrestling, his body lock takedowns, And I think that could be the difference. And the striking, I think he's a little bit more polished on the feet. But again, Chandler's explosiveness, if he connects and cracks him, the fight could be as good as over.
Ooh, I think Oliveira will win that one.
I think I do believe Chandler is so powerful and so dangerous, especially on the first 2 minutes, on the first round, and then that thing kind of go down, and then the first minute on the second round, and then the first 30 seconds on the third round, because he's so explosive, so fast. He's a small dude. He hits very hard, and his footwork on the beginning, it's so good. He's so explosive, so fast.
He almost knocked Charles on the first.
Yeah, there was 10-8 that first round. Michael Chandler won the first round 10-8 and got knocked down in the second round. So yeah,
that fight was 1 or 2 seconds away from being stopped at the end of the first round.
So, but then the guy freaking Highlander came back and knocked him out. So I do believe Charles will win this fight, but Michael Chandler is going to be so dangerous, so devastated that he can do anything in the first 2 minutes on the first round and on the first minute on the second round.
Shoot. I got Oliveira.
He's so exciting. He's so athletic, so explosive, so intelligent that he goes out there and he just blows his, I don't want to say he blows his wad, but he does go to a 12 and he just pedal to the metal. And then typically if he can't finish the athlete's able to recover, and then it becomes more of a fight, and then he ends up losing. Like when he fought Charles Oliveira the first time, he dropped him. Even when he fought Dustin Poirier, he hurt Dustin Poirier as well. Dustin was able to come back and get the win against Michael Chandler. So I'll be kind of curious to see what his mindset's going to be from taking 2 years off from the sport and then now coming back and fighting Charles Oliveira, someone he lost to, and to hear him think about, waiting for Conor McGregor. And he's always had that good mindset that he's not mad at Conor. He's not mad at himself. It's just an opportunity that he would really wanted to have. And it wasn't about the money. It was just the competition. And potentially fighting Conor McGregor at 170, not 155. So other than that, man, I enjoyed talking to Michael Chandler, and I can't wait to see him fight Charles Oliveira.
I can't go against Charles. I think he's probably proven himself a bit more lately as well. Even though he's coming off a loss, I still believe he looked good there. I think it was a close fight, but I still thought he showed some really good things there. He's dangerous on the feet. He's going to come aggressive. I don't like that with someone like Chandler, because he comes forward. He likes to come forward and sort of pressure you into firing and countering. You're going to get the reaction you want out of Chandler, but you better be ready for it, right? Because Chandler's coming in swinging big takedowns, which probably wouldn't be the best for someone like Charles, but he's throwing some big, heavy shots at you. Even if you're trying to draw him out of you, you need to be careful. So the value in Chandler is there, but I just don't want to. I'm going to go with the favorite here. I'm going to go with Charles Oliveira. I think Oliveira can take it to the decision, will be better in them later rounds, can maybe weather the storm. If he gets it, he can go to the bottom, go to the ground and sort of, get his bearings back while he's down there. And then he's, obviously got that threat of the submissions while he's there. Control, if he really wants to control, even though Chandler's a wrestler, I think he could still maybe control Chandler. And then he's got some wicked power in his hands as well.
He recovered in that last fight, but Chandler has a bit more, knowledge of that now. I'd love to see Chandler deal with it, to be honest. You have to settle this, me and the little fool of a thing. Do you know what I mean? So let's see how it goes. It is what it is, whatever is the case.
Yeah, I know. Chandler just he's a man of hard work. He knows, but again, the furnace is different. If he can get it done. Okay, look, if DuBronx is gonna win, I think just be patient and do what he did last time. Patient and find the shots. If Chandler's gonna win, I think go balls to the wall from the bell. Go balls to the wall and just attack DuBronx. Like, make him shoot like he did in the first fight. Just go, because that first round, he can definitely get Charles out of there in the first round. He almost did in the first fight. My heart says Chandler, but my head says DuBronx. My heart says Chandler, but my head says, you know what, I'm gonna go with my heart on this one. I'm gonna go Chandler, just because I feel like that first round, he needs to attack. He needs to just be on the edge, but attack. Attack with calculated risk, and the fight is his in the first round. If not, if it gets to round 2 and 3, because DuBronx is a slow starter, I feel like that's where he'll take over. With the first round, I really think, especially Chandler being out of there for 2 years, I think once he gets hit, see red. Everybody dead. Official pick, I'm gonna go Chandler in the first.